People say all the time that you cannot make money in Southern California real estate investing, and that is not true. Today, I want to break down for you some tips or hacks that you can use to make sure that you have a successful investing experience in Southern California. I promise you can make money here in the area. You just need to know what you're looking for, really identify that buy box, hone in on that, go after it, and you can make money. Hey guys, I'm Andrew Lewis, real estate investor and entrepreneur with over 10 years experience building and growing a real estate team and investing in real estate. Before we get into today's video, take a moment, hit that like button, leave a comment below about any Southern California real estate investing questions you might have, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future updates. I'm here to help you break out of the 9-to-5, gain financial freedom, and grow wealth through real estate. Hack number one, you need to buy in a low tax neighborhood. That's right, taxes vary greatly from neighborhood to neighborhood, city to city, county to county here in Southern California, and you need to be on the lookout for that. That means you need a very knowledgeable real estate agent, investor-friendly real estate agent, who will be able to break that down for you. Again, it can vary. Some cities are just flat across the board. Others that have some new construction going on can go from 1% to 2.5% tax rate just by crossing the street into a new subdivision. So, when you're looking for a real estate investment, we know you need to maximize cash flow. What eats into that cash flow? Taxes. So you need to be very careful with that. So just be mindful that as you're shopping in Southern California, there are 1% tax areas and there are 2.5% tax areas. You need to make sure that you're working with someone that's incredibly knowledgeable to help navigate that through with you, and don't just be surprised when the loan documents come and that tax bill is revealed to you there. Make sure that you are running those tax numbers ahead of time so that your payment numbers are accurate and your rent numbers are accurate so you know exactly where that cash flow will be. Hack number two is buy near a military base. We have several of them here in the area, and the closer you are, the more likely you will get a military renter. They are great, they come in and out, and guess what? They also get an allowance for their housing. So when they live off base, they get BAH. It is a housing allowance for that active duty service member, and that can range from $2,400 a month in some areas here in Southern California, all the way up to $4,000, and even more if they have dependents within the family. So this means that you now have a tenant who is getting an allowance for that. Number one, you can charge a bit more, and number two, you don't have to worry about a tenant that is going to skip out on the rent because they're getting specific money to their bank account ready to pay the rent for you. Hack number three, look for Section 8 housing. Some people, that might be scary to hear that word, but these are lower income families that have actually had to qualify to bring on these benefits, but they get an allowance from the government that helps them to pay for the rent. Now, how is this an advantage to you as a landlord here in Southern California? The advantage is that number one, that money never even hits that person's account. It goes directly into your account. So you don't have to worry about them skipping out on the rent. You will get that direct deposited into your account every single month, and you don't have to worry about chasing the tenant for the bills. So that is amazing. Plus, once a year, you can submit to increase the rent, and guess what? They will approve it and continue to direct deposit that money into your account every single month. It's a win-win. You're creating affordable housing for somebody that is in need and might not actually be able to qualify for it otherwise, and you get the money directly deposited to you, and they are grateful for it at the end of the day. Hack number four is buy in new growth areas. Believe it or not, Southern California is still building like crazy. We are behind on building and behind on development from the past several years, and there is tons of opportunity to buy in some underdeveloped areas that have future development plans. That means buy somewhere that's got a remote location right now. It may not make a ton of cash flow today, but I promise the moment they put in a Target and a Lowe's and a Home Depot and a Kohl's and they start that process, you are going to increase the rent exponentially. And we've seen areas here that have recently taken that on. They've gone several years without any sort of infrastructure. They've been unincorporated areas attached to other cities. And then once they get their cityhood and they take on their own responsibility, everything starts to get built out. home values skyrocket, they've got a school system, values increase, and then so do rents, and then you are in for a much lower price, which means that your cash flow is amazing in the long run. So that one's a bit of a longer play, but there are plenty of places right now that are still underdeveloped. If you can find one of those areas, get into them early so that you pay less of a price, you're gonna win big in the end. So those are some hacks for investing here in Southern California to have success. There is a way to make money in any real estate market, in any location. You just have to have the correct insights, the correct knowledge on what you are going after. So take those 4 hacks, identify which one works for you. Some of them can actually overlap and you can have a double whammy, a double winner for you. So look for that, narrow down that buy box, be very specific about what you are looking for, and then go pursue it. You can make money in Southern California real estate investing. You just need to invest smarter than the rest. So I hope you enjoyed today's content. If you did, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. I'm here to help you break out of the 9 to 5, gain financial freedom, and grow wealth through real estate. We'll see you next time.